Shadow. Hey, 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 happy Monday. Happy Monday. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much. Drop a 2 in the comments so I know it should at least stop through. If you are watching this live, and actually let me make sure I'm live on my timeline, by the way. Please drop in and drop a 1 in the comments so that I know that you can hear and see me okay. I am going to talk about some marketing and social media best practices and norms. That's why I call this Monday Madness. My name is Tamira Hamilton. I am a beauty blogger. I blog about the business of a beauty. So come on in, say hello, and definitely, it cracks me up that the people Facebook always want to tag me as. Come on in and definitely share this with your teams. Share this with, hello, thank you, beautiful. Share this with anyone looking to expand their distribution and meet new people in order to be able to expand their distribution. Facebook so kindly told me that I have added over 400 friends since the beginning of the year. And the thing is, some people do a great job of networking online and some people do not. So let's talk about some of the things that probably drive you crazy. So drop a frowny face emoji in the comments and actually just share the worst thing that's ever happened to you in Facebook inbox by someone you just met or someone you didn't even know. Like, for example, drop a smiley, frowny face emoji if you are sick and tired of chain messages, because I know I am. I make it go viral the right way. Don't inbox me to make it go viral, okay? And the thing is, people that have never even so much as said hello want to send you these chain messages, right? Because it's safe, because they don't talk to you. So it's easy to send you a chain message because they don't know you from the man in the moon, right? So, drop a frowny face emoji if you've received a chain message. Drop a smiley a frowny face emoji if someone has come into your DM and vomited, like literally sent you like a doctorate dissertation in your inbox. Drop a frowny face emoji. I could drop like a whole bunch of them for that happening, right? So let's just talk a little bit about how to properly introduce yourself to people that you meet online. So I see my good friend Khadijah and good friend Tamira on here, so I'm probably going to use them as examples, but not meaning examples that they've actually done this, because they would never do this. That's why we're friends, right? So say I just met Khadijah. I'm going to send her a message and I'm just going to say, oh my God, hey Khadijah, thanks so much for accepting my friend request. I am trying to fill my timeline with positive, uplifting messages, and looking at your profile, you look like you'll fit in right along with what I'm trying to achieve on my timeline. So thank you for being such a positive person. And just leave it at that, right? Now that is a little bit longer one, so I would not type all of that out. I would actually hit the little record button and leave a message with my voice. It makes it easier. And then people know, thank you, honey. Then people know that it's not copy and pasted, okay? Because a girl messaged me yesterday and all in the same breath of saying hi, she tried to sell me a service that I already use to build my team, which is Zoom. Which is kind of like Skype, and it's how we bond on our team. And had she gotten to know me, she would have earned the right to actually present me with an offer, and she would have actually found out by asking just the right few questions that I actually use Zoom, right? And then from there it got really, really, really weird. So that's the first thing you want to do, is you just want to leave a message introducing yourself and just kind of be positive and edify people, right? Don't go vomiting on them with your offer because I don't know you. That's like walking up to a complete stranger. And, you know, basically you're like that person in the mall that everybody runs from that works at the kiosk, right? You become that person when you do that in people's inboxes. And when enough people block you and give Facebook negative feedback about you, first they will block you from using the service on a temporary basis. They'll put you in timeout like you're a child and you have to be chastised. And then eventually they will like kick you off of their platform. So I want to do a check-in. What does everybody think about that? Okay. What is that something that you could do is just leave a little message and introduce yourself and just edify them and let them know why you sent them a friend request, but don't be overbearing. Is that cool? Is that cool? Okay. Because I've been meeting a lot of people, and the vast majority of people that I meet, I've hand selected. And so I don't run into that, but some people still reach out to me and I look at their profile and they look cool. And then they come in your inbox and they just throw up all over you. Hey, I'm a business owner. I'm a very competitive and focused person. So I always, always, always appreciate and love somebody who's very enthusiastic about their product or service. However, there is a time or place. Do you agree? Is there always a time and place? Would you, it's kind of like, I always say, it's like if you are, hanging out at your favorite spot in college, the favorite little bar, like Hams was the place we would always hang out at when I was in college. And, a cute guy walks up to you and all of a sudden he's asking you to marry him. That's kind of weird, right? And he's like dead on serious, has a ring and everything. You probably would think that was kind of weird, right? So it's the same thing, in the Bible, they say, do not cast your pearls before swine. And that's what you're doing when you go out and you just throw your offer out to everybody and you have not qualified them. So I have a rule of thumb when it comes to social media. Don't do anything on social media that you would not do in person. So if I met you at a SCORE meeting at in Wisconsin, we call it WIBIC. If I met you at one of those meetings, I would not walk up to you, and some people do, and they shouldn't, and hand you my business card and say, hey, blah, 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 and just give you the rundown. That would be really, really weird. You are in the business of making relationships. I don't care what business you're in. If you are online, you are in the business of making relationships. Transactions are fleeting. Relationships are lasting, okay? I'll say that again. Transactions are fleeting. Relationships are lasting. It costs you so much more money to get a new customer than to take care of the customer that you have. In the beginning, a lot of your time, money, and effort is going to be spent on creating your customer base. Once you have your customer base, it's so much easier to have relationship with them and present them with your offer and get to know new people to continue building your customer base. But don't go throwing your offer out at everybody. That is casting your pearls before swine. You need to qualify people. I don't care what it is that you are selling. I do not care what you are selling, okay? Not everybody might actually need your widget. They may truly need your widget. You are not going to be able to convert 100% of the people 100% of the time. That is not going to happen. If you do, I want to know what Kool-Aid you're serving, okay? You're not going to be able to convert 100% of the people 100% of the time. So even if, I love that. So much easier to nurture than give birth. All right, Tammy girl. So, I don't care what you're offering. You cannot go throwing your offer at everybody. No matter how bad they need it, you cannot want it for them more than they want it for themselves. And when you come in the inbox vomiting and throwing up a 20,000 page dissertation for your doctorate degree, you've just lost me. You've completely lost my attention, because my attention span is fleeting these days, and so is my memory these days. And all I'm going to remember about you is you are a spammer. Okay? It's the same thing with Instagram. You don't go in somebody's comments and give a fake compliment and then say, hey, why don't you come over to my page and check it out? That's very disingenuous. It's disgusting, to be completely honest with you. You don't want to work with girl Yolanda. You preaching now. I might need to pull you into this video because you do not want to work with everybody. Same as you do not want to coach or mentor everybody. Learn that one recently. You do not want to coach or mentor everybody either. You do not want to work with everybody. It is a select few, okay? That's one of the number one things I do when people, because I actually have more people reach out to me about the business and becoming a customer than I have to reach out to. But I earned that. I worked very hard in the last almost 5 years to earn that ability, right? To attract people. I earned that by providing value, okay? I said one of the first things I do when people want to reach out to me, when people do reach out to me about becoming a part of the team or becoming a customer, and especially joining the team, is I am qualifying them, because time is money, okay? And time, they say time really isn't even money. Time is time. And because you can always get money back, you cannot get your time back, okay? And so you do not want to be wasting time. Now, there's a certain element of it being a numbers game, and there's going to be, turnover and attrition in that. But you do not want, as much as possible, you want to minimize the waste reduction of your time. You want waste reduction of your time. Okay, so y'all good. Yolanda says, qualify, qualify, qualify. Tammy says, amen. Everybody say amen. I cannot sing to save my life, just so you know. But, so when you are meeting new people online, it's okay to inbox, okay? It's okay to inbox, but it is not okay to go in and tell me, basically put your company's annual report or entire brochure in one message. First of all, I need white space, okay? I need to be able to see where ideas stop and new ideas begin, because I'm a speed reader, right? And when you drop in like a 30-page dissertation, I'm not reading it. And I'm probably going to block you on Messenger, okay? So don't do that. Leave the little voice message instead, like we talked about. Go over to that person's timeline and be genuinely interested in them. Go through their bio. Go through their most recent post and like and comment. Then come to the inbox and say, hey, I see you worked at, or hey, I see you're interested in. And make it conversational and normal. Can we say normal? Like a real conversation versus just spitting up all in people's inboxes and spamming their inboxes. And I see a lot of this, even from seasoned business professionals, which is really scary. You have to build a relationship first, okay? So go over to their timeline, see what they're about. In fact, before I send the friend request or accept the friend request, that's exactly what I'm doing, okay? As I'm going over to their timeline and I'm checking them out. Is this a person that I want to see pictures of my most precious grandson? Just because my profile is public doesn't mean I want everybody to see it. If you like or comment and you look shady, you're blocked. Okay? In the same thing with accepting and sending them a friend request. Don't just go blindly sending and accepting friend requests. And same with follows. If I see a notification that somebody followed me, I'm checking out their profile. Hello, beautiful. And if they don't look right, I'm blocking them. It's as simple as that, because you have to be careful. You still have to use your head in social media. I know some people don't care because they're all about that follow number. Well, I do, especially because I post public pictures of my grandson, and his safety is my utmost and number one concern, not a follower count, okay? So check people out. What are they interested in? Is there an overlap, okay? You're in the same group, that's great, but what else is there, there are certain things that people might post on their timeline that I automatically do not accept their friendship and that, right? I'm just not interested in certain things. Like, I always tell my team, like, I look up for the bipolar posters. 1 minute it's, woo, won't God do it? Hashtag blessed. And the next minute, every profanity under the sun and cussing everybody out. That's a bipolar poster. People who post the fight videos. No, I don't have room for them in my friends list. I hate that stuff. and I don't want to see it in my timeline. So when I say to someone, I'm looking to fill my timeline with positive, uplifting people, if I would not want to spend time in a car for 13 hours traveling to Greensboro with you, I don't want you on my timeline. If I would not want to sleep with you in a full size or queen size bed in a hotel room, I'm not really interested in you being on my team. And so the first way for me to start filtering out and figure out who those people are is to actually look at their profile. What are they posting? If they don't have a profile picture, I don't care if you're in the same company that I'm in. If your profile picture is of anything other than your gorgeous face, I am not accepting your friend request because you're shady and you're hiding something. Real talk. If your name has your company's product or company's name in it, I'm not accepting the friend request because I automatically know that you are a spammer. You are here to sell. You're not here to build relationships. Okay. If your profile picture is your company's logo, if it's your company's product, again, I'm not accepting that friend request because you are not here to build relationships. You are here to sell product, not even solve problem, but to just merely sell product. And I'm not interested. I have all the product that I need until you show me a problem and how your product can solve it better than any product that I have. I'm not interested. Or a product that I don't have. I'm not interested. Okay. So just wanted to come on for a few minutes, make up Motivation Monday motivation, and just share these social media tips. Just honestly rambling off the top of my head, but I know my stuff, so I can do that. About the things that you want to do as you are meeting people online. Number one is you need to vet them. You need to make sure that there are people that you want seeing pictures of your children and your activities and knowing different places that you frequent. You need to vet them. I'm not saying that's the be all end all of security, but it's a start. Okay. So you need to check them out. What are they interested in? 2, do not spam me a 30-page dissertation. 3, do not present your offer to me in the same breath that you say hello. Okay. You need to know that I am qualified and I'm open and willing to look at your offer. If I'm not, the minute you send it to me, you've created resistance. And if you follow the law of attraction, you already know resistance only creates more resistance. Okay. You're not going to convert me once you've done that. So those are the main things. And number 4 is leave a nice voicemail in Facebook Messenger. Let them hear your voice. Let them hear your smile as you introduce yourself, and let them know why you made the connection. And you will create some really amazing friendships. Okay. Everybody probably knows Keisha Bass. Keisha, we call each other sis. We call each other sister. We have gotten really close since 2015. And that started by us being in the same periscopes, keep watching the same periscopes and commenting back and forth in those periscopes. And then we took that to Twitter. She didn't even know you could message people on Twitter. And here we are. We support each other and refer back and forth to each other all the time. You will be amazed at the relationships that you can create. So I want to hear from you. What was your favorite tip that you heard today? I'm not leaving here until I hear from a few people. What was your number 1 tip that you heard today? Can you put that in the comments for me? What was the best tip that you heard today and that you're going to put to use? And then also, if you found a value in the information presented today, please share this out. Yes, Keisha is the bomb.com. That she is a woman with big vision, right? And so after seeing her in the same periscopes nonstop, I knew that she was somebody that I wanted to get to know better and hang out with, that we could, learn from each other. Voice message says Kim Brack. We met recently in a business networking group. Heidi Senior, go to others' timeline and be social. Yes, you have to go to their timeline, comment, and genuinely and sincerely. Love Keisha. Yeah, Keisha is my boo. That's my girl. That is my girl. Don't accept sneaky, shady people. Absolutely not. Keep your family. Do not cast your pearls before swine. I report a lot to Facebook. I do. because I just don't play that. If I can't talk about a movie without all these people from India and all these other places dropping links to some spammy site that's probably going to put a virus on your computer, if you do that, I don't care how long it takes me, I'm reporting every last single one. Leave a voice message. Great tip. They can hear your tone, excitement, and personality. I'm all about it and can't wait to implement it. Yeah, I hate that. And so here's one more thing that I want to leave you with. So if someone sends you a friend request and they don't do that, you do it for them, right? If someone sends you a friend request, you want to reach out to them. You want to do exactly what I just said. Reach out, okay? If they send you the friend request, you vet them, you leave them a voice message and just introduce yourself and thank them for the friend request and see what happens from there, and go to their timeline and interact with them. That will do so much. My biggest thing for helping people who work from home and do what I do both in the company and outside is helping people, but especially people in the company and on my team, is we need to learn how to expand our network. You will constantly hear from the people at the top that social media doesn't work because they are not teaching you to expand your network on social media. That's why it doesn't work, because you keep talking to the same 8, 9, 10, 11 people and pissing them off. That's why it doesn't work. It begins to work when you're constantly adding beans to the what? Jar. You have to add them to the jar on social media, and then from the social media jar to the smaller jar. Voice message, I have implemented this and it is phenomenal. All right, we will call it a day for now, because y'all know I can talk as much as I say I'm an introvert, but when we get to talking about social media, homegirl can talk. Okay, so I am gonna go now, and plus I don't want my stomach to start growling and y'all can hear my stomach eating itself, and I'm gonna go make some leftovers. So I will chat with y'all soon. Talk to you later. Bye.